time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong. But I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
Now Richardson. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Musgrave's got it out right. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Richardson. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Well, backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
18 more yards. That's another Browns first down.
A handoff running left, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
At the 5-yard line.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness,
and they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals.
It's a pickup of 3.
Richardson looking to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Richardson looking to throw this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD.
Touchdown, Browns.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
Brings up second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Complete to Likely. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Here's Lawrence. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It's now second
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A give out of the gun to GT to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Running room at the 50. Look out. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Richardson out of the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now it's, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Able to slither by. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up.
So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Up come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Lawrence will throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
They'll run straight ahead with Genti.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Genti.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 23 yards. And the Browns, 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Browns.
They go play action with Richardson. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
16 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Cleveland.
Henry up the middle. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. On the RPO.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Richardson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the zone read, give to Genti.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Genti.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Now Richardson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 11.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
49-yard line.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Ravens offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Now Lawrence to throw. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Richardson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Kyle Pitts taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Just shoves him off at the 20. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard.
Lawrence.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd
The tight end in motion right. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henry. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cleveland, it's an early road victory as they